And just some of the latest news here with the increased health concerns with a 10-month-old baby in the Gaza Strip has been confirmed with the first case of polio in Gaza in 25 years. So what are you hearing in regards to that?
Well, I mean, this is a war zone. The way the Israelis have carried out their operations has been, very destructive for Palestinian people. Now, part of the reason for that is because Hamas used the Palestinian people as human shields. But the Israelis have undertaken operations in a manner that is, in many respects, is not consistent with the laws of armed conflict. And so, part of that is allowing, humanitarian aid in and making sure that medical support gets in. So it's tragic news about that young child with the polio, but it's part of a broader situation that I think is a real concern. Both sides have to find an exit ramp. There's an old saying, jaw is better than war. I think both sides need to continue to talk and find an exit ramp, because otherwise, if they don't, then what will happen is Iran and Hezbollah will attack Israel, and this war will widen dramatically into a regional war that will have no stopping.
And finally, Malcolm, what do we know recently about the Hamas leader, the new leader, Yahya Sinwar, and his whereabouts, and what do we need to be looking out for here?
He's much more hardline than Haniyeh was. He's much more aggressive, much more militarist. So it's going to be more difficult to actually come to a negotiated ceasefire with Sinwar than Haniyeh would have been. But ultimately, Hamas also have to think about, can they win this war as well? There's no guarantee that they can. So I think that Sinwar may actually find himself under pressure from Iran, who, after all, is Hamas's chief sponsor and supporter, to actually find a deal and a face-saving way to back out of this conflict. Because I think Iran understands that if they're drawn into this conflict directly, then there's quite the high possibility they will lose in the end. They'll lose certainly economically and politically, and they'll take massive damage in the process. So I think that there's now growing pressure from all sides on both Israel and Hamas to find a ceasefire solution.
Dr. Malcolm Davis, as always, thank you so much for your time and expertise.
Thank you.